Hi, he's Ron.
He's Raj.
We're the Scanlon Boys.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about the motorcycle we have and there's a lot of gear, the bags that we put on it and why we did why we have what we have. And we had a BMW that was nice and heavy duty. It had crash bars to protect the motor and
It's a good bike. It can take dropping it a couple of times and it's fine.
Good heavy duty. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but we did some research and it's like if we could get something that's a little bit lighter, availability of parts in South America. It's like BMW is going to be a little bit harder to get parts than a Honda. We switched to a Honda, and
we're riding a 2021, and then now a 2022. Somebody screwed up their bike. And Honda Africa Twin, and they're the GSAs, so they got a little bigger gas tank. The suspension is a little better. They're air-driven shocks, so you can change your suspension by touching the dash. Some of the components on it are so over the top that I can't even use them. But we put a lot of different stuff on it to make it what BMW comes with the racks and such. Awesome. We had to buy them. And everything had to be put on, which it
took a long time. It was a lot of work.
He screwed up one bike, so it took me a week and a half to put all the stuff on. And I think we had it all off in a couple hours.
Yeah, it wasn't that much to take off. It's like to put it on. It's like, oh my goodness, to
you got to run the
bike
wires. You got to put this in. You got to assemble all the parts to put on.
But, so the BMW is like that kind of bike. It's like it has like super heavy duty aluminum side cases. And what we learned that if you're going to do something gnarly, it's like, well, you're going to go down and Roger went down 3 times. Well, one of the times was like at 35, 40 miles an hour, and it tore his bags apart. So they were
the hatchet straightened out the box pretty good.
We beat them back into place, and I mean the stuff was all over the road, and But at that point, it's like, well, this is the highest quality bags you can buy, but they're hard bags. And you go down, and it's like they're just like tore to smithereens. And then at the end of that road, I went down at 5 miles an hour. Well, it didn't smash my helmet, but it didn't smash my bag. But it's like it wasn't waterproof anymore. And it's like, well, wow, it's like that's.
You need a bigger roll of duct tape.
If you're on a long trip and now your bag's not waterproof anymore, that's a really big deal. And so we switched to, and we thought, well, on Honda is going to be maybe a little less looking like the rich Americans in South America. So that appealed to me that maybe I'm less of a target. I mean, I'm a tall dude. I'm 6'5", and it's like I'm going to stick out in any town. So it's like it's not like I'm going to be able to hide anyway, but maybe look like a little bit like a less like a rich American. And then the bags, it's like those hard bags. Like, man,
we're not rich Americans.
Yeah, no. And
just ask my wife.
But we decided to go with soft bags, and is it? I don't know if that's the best decision, but it's like I did.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah,
they're harder to pack in.
Yeah.
They're floppier. They're waterproof, like really waterproof. Mm-hmm. But you put much in it, the room's all gone.
Yeah.
So
they're not going to hold as much.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't shuffle through it like you do in an aluminum box. I mean, you have to pull stuff out. So different way of packing.
So I totaled my other bike here several months ago, and so I went down, and it's like afterwards it's like I looking at the 2 bags that came off. The bike was totaled, so I had to buy a new bike. But looking at the bags that came off the bike, the side that it went down in, it's like I couldn't look at the 2 bags and figure out which one is the one that went down. And we bought like literally the best stuff you can buy, because like if we're going to rely on it for every day for 4 months, it's like, you know, we're going to spend the long dollar and deal with the absolute highest quality that we can get. And so that isn't going to be something that stops us from going where we choose to go.
Yep. The name of the bags are
Moscow Moto.
Yep. Yeah. And then we went to Juvie Motor Guard and Tank Guard.
Yep.
And
our rear case is GV also.
And aluminum.
Yeah.
My bike, when it flipped around and whatever and ran me over, that bag never got damaged.
Yeah. So that's the bag that's in the center on like the luggage rack on the back. The two on the side are soft bags, and if you look, we'll have some photos posted of what those bikes look like. But that's why we switched from hard bags to soft bags and switch brands.
For me, I'm shorter. I'm a little less than 6'2", and the Honda fits me better. I touch the ground better. But we probably ought to give them another video later, Ron. Anyway, he's Ron.
He's Raj. Living life with less regrets.